Welcome to this latest edition, Black Hole Podcast. Today I want to talk about black conservatives, or the big conundrum that black conservatives face. I'm not talking about the guys that just, well, I guess those guys are, I can't fault it. The guys that are just doing it to grift, they're grifting out there because they know, if they be a little black token, they come out with some Republican talking points, they could be of use to the Republican Party, right? They could be of use to the Republican Party. They could be of use to the conservative movement. Those guys, they know it's a joke. They know it's a dead end. I'm talking about the ones that really believe in these principles, really consider themselves true conservatives, really identify with the conservatives. A major problem that they face is that they're identified a group of people. And I know no one movement can necessarily be, it can be dominant, but there's no one face of any movement. I mean, I'm sure you got conservatives, you got whatever that are decent people. You got Democrats that are decent people. You got Republicans that are disgusting people. You got Democrats that are disgusting people. You got people with no affiliation that are disgusting people, right? But it's a good percentage, a fair amount of people in the conservative movement that are either directly or indirectly anti-black. And anti-black, I mean, they don't want African Americans, they don't want black people to thrive. They're fine with black people being the underclass. They're fine with black people being less than, or worse, they want black people to be genocided or something. You got some extremists out there. But I think the most are just comfortable with the status quo that black people can be less than, can be the underclass. And this isn't just, isn't the conservatives. It's the liberals too. The liberals, anytime they do take over, their policies guaranteed will keep African Americans at the bottom, despite what kind of kumbaya crap comes from the liberals. Their policies, what they actually do, guarantee to keep blacks on the bottom, where everyone seems the blacks are comfortable at. When they want, many black people want to be down there too. And a black conservative, you got this, that you're aligning yourself with these people that are anti-black. They're not for you. So you're forced in a way to be a grifter and be their little puppet, do that. Which you're doing that and getting paid, to me, that's on you. If you can sleep with yourself at night and do that, that's on you. But I think the authentic people, it's gonna tear them. It's gonna tear their soul two ways, basically, about who they are and versus who they think they should be, in a way. You see this many times where I follow some black conservatives. The Amazing Lucas, that guy, I should follow him. I still do. Used to be conservative. He turned away from that completely because I think he got tired of being with those people that despise him. Deep down, he despises him. Like, if a black conservative has a talking point that they like, oh yeah, good. The moment they promote anything kind of blackness or anything that's not anti-black, those same guys pounding on the back are going to turn against them. And I think a black conservative will get tired of that eventually, and they're going to do like the Amazing Lucas did, and they're going to have to forge a new path. But the problem about forging a new path, you kind of got to make it as it goes along. There's no path for, politically, there's no path for African American that they believe in traditional values, yet they don't want to be involved in the kind of anti-black policies of the conservatives. They don't want to be involved in that. There's no real path forward for them. There's no, there's no black conservative movement or black traditionalist movement, yet. There should be a black traditionalist. And I say traditionalist because, to me, conservative And maybe it's just words, semantics, whatever, but conservative means affiliate with these Anglo-American traditions of their Anglo-American Christianity, their Anglo-American politics, Anglo-American, it's rooted in that. Conservative movement is rooted in that. Which if you're down with that, you're down with that, regardless of your color. But I find for African American, we gotta be African Americans. It's simple. We be African Americans. And that's our path. And our what traditionalist means to us is going to be different than what it would be to some white guy in Utah or something. It's going to be different. So that's why I consider myself traditionalist, never conservative. I believe people have roles in life. Men, women got their roles. You got your role in the family, role in the community. You got your set roles in life. Man got to be a man, woman got to be a woman, and we might define those roles differently than, let's say, a Euro-American would. And we got to embrace that. If being conservative means casting that away, which often it does, that's a bitter, unpleasant pill for most African Americans to swallow. Hence why you see a black conservative get hot for a while, right? Flat, boom, boom, boom. They get hot for a bit, then they die off, because I think it just mentally takes a toll on them. And I predict even the loudest black conservatives out there, like a Candace Owens, someone like that. I mean, eventually she's going to come around. She's going to forge a new identity that actually works for all sides of herself, because humans are multifaceted. They're not one-dimensional. She's going to have to address her own African Americanness, because you can't just be a conservative. It doesn't work like that, because being an African American and aligning yourself with anti-black policies is not going to work for the long run. But that's it for this one.